I wish actually that none of us were here tonight. I wish that being transgender or gender non-conforming or just somewhere in the spectrum, I wish that that wasn't a reason enough in and of itself for us to come to this wonderful, beautiful park on a night like tonight. But it is a reason, and again, I thank you all for coming out. A little bit about myself. I don't have anything prepared, I just talk from my heart. I came into this world in a female body. I was assigned that at birth, and it was really never something that stuck with me. When you go to the big box store and you're looking for that perfect gift to buy for those friends or family members who have recently had a baby, and you have to decide which aisle you're going to walk through, the pink aisle or the blue aisle. It was very difficult for me to get to that magical blue aisle. I eventually did. I came out as transgender after a number of other coming outs, as many of us in the community do over time. I eventually came out as transgender around 19. It was those years away from home, away from high school, the drudgery of public schooling sometimes. I was with a group of people that allowed me to be and grow and develop into the person that I am here today. I learned that other people had gone through some of my own very experiences. We had very similar stories to share with one another. And I learned that this thing that I'd always felt my entire life had a name. Once I came out, once I began to feel more comfortable with myself, I had to come and be comfortable with those around me. I had to come out to my mom and other family members. And the woman who just spoke a minute ago with her passionate story, I had a mom like that. And it's a wonderful thing to have. Any kind of support that a trans person or a person who's questioning their gender identity can have, it goes such a long way. It'll help bring more joy to nights like tonight. So I started hormones, I started changing my body, really fitting into the person that I thought that I was on the inside, that I'd seen in the mirror all those years. And all of a sudden, people around me were able to see that person too. And when those people meshed my personal person and my public person, when those people finally got a chance to meet, I was able to do so many things that I'd put aside before, for body image issues, for other mental health reasons that we all put off doing those things that we want to do, like swimming. Something so simple. Going to the right bathroom. Things that cisgender people just take for granted. I'm so happy to see you out here tonight, realizing that so many of our other community members weren't able to be here. I'm glad that schools like Columbus City and others around in the community are stepping up. My husband and I recently moved up here from Athens, Albany actually, which the whole town could fit very nicely here in Goodale. It's so nice to come to a new community, a community that's growing and developing and bringing so many fresh minds and ideas to the discourse. So we're glad to be a part of it. Once those people came back together and I was able to really be my whole true self, I went back to college. It was tough. As a non-traditional student, you face a lot of challenges that your 18, 19-year-old brethren just don't really have to deal with. So it was a challenge. I made it through. And I made it through with the support of my family. Financially, emotionally, all those things. Oh, will you please read my paper for me? I've got to get it turned in. Do some editing here on the side. It was with their support that I was able to graduate not only with a bachelor's degree, but with a master's degree. So many of us don't make it. Being black, being Appalachian, being trans, the odds are stacked against us. But I did it. Not only did I get my education, I found a partner who loves me unconditionally, who fills in all my gaps. He has an amazing family in Malaysia, 10,000 miles away, 12 hours and lots of money. My mom, one of her biggest worries for me, I believe, at least looking through the situation through her eyes, I believe was wondering, will I find someone to love me, to love my crazy body and my crazy mind and all the other things that make me who I am? And I think that most parents think about those things. Will this person of mine that I love so dearly find someone else to love them as much as I do? And I found that person. I'm so lucky, I'm so fortunate, and I wish, and I feel like it's coming, but I really wish and hope that other trans people and people that don't quite fit in, whatever box it might be, gender, race, body shape, body size, I hope that we're all able to find those people, the ones that we're born into and the ones that we choose up along the way. I hope that we can all find them and come together as a family. My husband's kind of shy. He doesn't know if he wants to say anything or not. So
I'm just trying to figure out what sort of perspective I can add to the whole story. And yeah, I think Cory captured everything that he wanted to say. Perhaps what I can share is a story about living authentically when we came here. I was pretty happy and open at work. I talked about my husband, and we were out one evening and I bumped into one of my colleagues, and then we told him about our story. And little did we know they were in the same situation. There was a cisgendered man and a transgendered man, and they were partners. And seeing that we were pretty open and comfortable with who we are, and they were happy to disclose who they were to friends and families. So in that respect, I think being happy about who we are and just being open with people that we meet just continues to help educate and spread about the differences from who we are, and that there are lots of different people in the world, and there's lots of different pairings in the world, and we wish everyone luck in finding that special someone to share your life with. So.